Hello, welcome to this tropical update for the tropics in the Eastern Pacific. So we have these two disturbances unusually very close to each other in the Eastern Pacific. So one is this one, so shower thunderstorms gradually increase in association with trough low pressure near the Gulf of Temperate. Environmental conditions appear conducive for additional development of short-lived tropical depression like to form over the weekend, while the system moves generally west-northwestward over the weekend, while west northwest just off the coast of Mexico. Interest in southern southwestern Mexico should monitor the progress of the system. So 70% chance of formation already. And there's this other one, so this one, and there's the second one already at 60 and 80% chance. So this is Invest 91E, a low pressure system located several hundred miles south of the coast of southwestern Mexico, gradually becoming better defined. But the associated showers thunderstorms are limited. Gradual development of the system is expected. Tropical depressions likely to form over the weekend or early next week, while the system moves generally west-northwestward. So we are monitoring these two systems potentially. You better watch if you are in western Mexico and the coast, but I don't expect any major hurricanes. In the Atlantic, it's still quiet. Central Pacific as well. Western Pacific, not quite. There are some systems there too. So tomorrow, stay tuned for that video, the Western Pacific. So here, there's the GFS. It shows like the first system forms there, and it doesn't show it going towards land. It goes out to sea, but later the GFS is like so much rain over Mexico and Central America, and it tries to spin up something in the Gulf in late June, but that's too far. And you know how the GFS is. So there's the European, it spins up the second system, like this term is more to the right, Invest 91E, and it goes out into the Eastern Pacific. So it doesn't hit land, but later the European tries to form something on June 14th near the coast, and even later, and it does form even like a low-end hurricane by June 21st, and this is unusual for the European model. So we better monitor that. There's the Canadian model shows 91E trying to form there but going out to sea, and does try to form something close to land by June 12th later next week. And even later, the Canadian model has some potential development. So we are potentially watching many future disturbances in the Eastern Pacific during the next few weeks. So here's Invest 92E. So 92E is the one closer to Mexico. So the models do have like the GFS. It goes mainly out to sea, but passes near Mexico. And there's the Canadian, shows it close to Mexico as well, but generally out to sea. The intensity guidance, some models are up to category 1, even category 2, so this might try to become a hurricane according to those hurricane models and other models there. There's Invest 91E, the other one is slightly further from land, so the GFS is scattered all over, but it does show generally going out to sea as well. There's the intensity guidance for this one is just tropical storms, so the models are not too excited about this one, but it does go kind of north on the Canadian model and out to sea as well. So these updates like every single day, but we'll keep watching. There's like the rainfall, this might cause heavy rain in those areas, especially like this just the next 12 hours, and already in the next 12 hours expect some thunderstorms west and southern Mexico, spots of Central America. So imagine 5 days. 5 days, the European has even like more than 100 millimeters in Nicaragua, more spots in southern Honduras, into El Salvador, a lot of showers and storms in southern Mexico. The Europeans like some heavy rain and storms southern Mexico, spots of central Mexico too, and some severe storms maybe northern Mexico near Texas, but especially like those more tropical heavy downpours southern Mexico. So stay safe in those areas, but it has those systems generally going out to sea there, but they might kind of influence the heavy rainfall close to the coast. So be careful, especially the GFS has a lot in Acapulco. the rain. But the GFS is absolutely nuts in Nicaragua and Honduras. It has like close to 400 millimeters in northern Nicaragua, spots of Honduras. So I think this is too much, but just in case, because the European has also more than 100 in Nicaragua. So if you are in Nicaragua, be careful. There's a lot of heavy rain coming. The icon just stays close to the coast, but the icon is even 200 millimeters in the coast of Nicaragua next 5 days. So please be careful in those areas, stay safe. Just until Monday, it shows close to 100, a few spots 70, but from Monday to Wednesday, they show close to 200 on the icon, even southern Belize, Guatemala, spots of Honduras and El Salvador. So stay safe from the rains in those areas and be careful. Just very quick in Spanish. Entonces va a haber lluvia muy fuerte en Nicaragua, alguna parte de Honduras y Costa Rica este fin de semana y semana que viene, principalmente entre 9 y 12 de junio. Quizás más de 100 milímetros en Nicaragua, alguna zona del sur de México, Guatemala, precauciones con inundaciones. Good. So stay safe in those areas. The Atlantic is still quiet in terms of tropical activity, but there are more rains in Trinidad and Tobago, some shower storms in the Eastern Caribbean. Some islands is even showing to like some 35 millimeters next 5 days. More spots in Puerto Rico as well, some 31 millimeters. Dominican Republic, 28, 29, few spots in Jamaica, Cayman Islands. Some more storms in the Cayman Islands from this blob of moisture further south in the Caribbean. Shows more in Cuba, a few storms and some instances of dirty rain because of this dust all over the place. So dust in Florida, still some dirty rain today, more dust in Central America, but then this giant plume in the Atlantic might leave more dust in the Eastern Caribbean starting Sunday. So more dust Sunday throughout next week, but even Saturday might be dust in a few spots. So with this dust, be careful with the air quality and respiratory irritation, but especially like with visibility for boats and everything, and watch some good sunsets. So be careful in those areas, and let's see here the long range forecast if there's something coming up in the Atlantic. As of now, I don't think so, but just to make sure. So long range, the European does have a lot in the Eastern Pacific, some heavy rain disturbances in Central America. It has a member or two into Mexico next 240 hours, but it's like just 2 or 3 members. There's like almost no support, like nothing. So the GFS is scattered around Central America and Mexico, multiple disturbances crossing by, but neither the GFS has any big disturbances. It's just scattered around Central America. So for now, I would say the Atlantic is quiet, but we are watching some favorable environment in the Med and Julian oscillation potentially later into June. But we're still watching that. Nothing's defined. But just be careful those systems, the Eastern Pacific now, and stay safe in those showers storms, Central America especially, the heavy rain. You can see, for example, Monday and Tuesday, those bursts of heavy rain for Central America, a few showers the Eastern Caribbean, a few storms, and still like heat wave northern Mexico. So still be careful, northeastern Mexico close to 40 degrees, 41, more spots to 42, northern Mexico. So stay safe. In the mountains, slightly colder during the night, not way down to Guatemala, but does show like Saturday afternoon, even to 37, western Mexico, 36, Sunday still shows there. Starting Sunday, especially close to 41 degrees, northeastern and northwestern Mexico, even to 42 Monday, even like to 42, 43, close to California, and it's even like northeastern Mexico, close to Texas. So please stay safe. Those areas still shows in the Yucatan next week some high temperatures, so be careful. Entonces, temperaturas muy altas al norte de México con esta ola de calor. Quizás después del domingo, más de 40 grados en las zonas norte de México. Precauciones. So stay safe there. In Cuba, it's very tropical temperatures, but some days slightly hotter. Like Sunday, for example, some 35 degrees. Few spots in northern Dominican Republic, outside of the mountains. And yeah, the Caribbean, just very tropical temperatures. Those winds still slightly stronger. Central Caribbean, few spots, some waves. This cycle might be cause some waves near Mexico as well if it forms in the Eastern Pacific by Monday, like late Sunday into next week. And thus show more winds like Monday, Tuesday next week, potentially some small craft advisories because of more wind into next week. And northern Mexico might be slightly higher gusts a day or two as well, probably some fire danger. So be careful. The rest is too far out, but the European does have weird cyclones trying to form again by June 14th. So we'll keep watching, but be careful in those areas. Be aware. Just here again for other regions. Let's see the Eastern Pacific. So most members of the GFS do take this out to sea, but a few ones are closer to land. The European, most go out to sea, but this first disturbance very close to land as well. Later on, by after June 14th, it does have some other disturbances to watch, but be aware those areas and just monitor this and stay safe.